All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. If you're tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. So in this one, we're going to be talking about how we were able to make just over $3,000 trading ticker symbol WORX. Guys, this one gave a good move today and we were able to capitalize, right? So we'll talk about some of the entries that I was looking at. We're going to talk about some of the price action trades that I took. We're also going to talk about how we were looking to manage risk. And lastly, we're going to look at how I found this stock utilizing Momo Pro, all right, the scanning software that I use. Now, before we jump into it, just remember our disclaimer. Guys, remember that day trading, like any other business in the United States of America, day trading is risky. 8 out of 10 small businesses fail within the first 3 years, and they say 9 out of 10 day traders fail, right? All right, so it's not to scare the audience, it's not to discourage anyone, but more so to just be honest and be transparent that what we're doing here is very difficult. Even for our students, we do not guarantee success. That's how hard it is, all right? So what that means is, as you're going through your learning curve, utilize small share size. Utilize the paper trading simulators to protect yourself as you learn, as you build experience and become competent, all right? We have to go slow and then, all right, we have to, and there's a saying that says, slowest is the fastest way, all right? Other than that, remember the live streams, recaps are never a reason to try and copy trade what I'm doing here. Copy trading is a quick way to blow up an account, all right? This trade style is very quick, it's very active, comes down to learning the strategy, all right? Lastly, I do not invest for my subscribers, so be careful with imposters and impersonators. I will never message you first. I will never entertain any conversations about mirror trading, copy trading. I will never send you a P&L of profits. Guys, be careful of the fake accounts. Unfortunately, it is a sad reality. And other than that, you guys can see the screen here, right? We're not a financial analyst, advisor, economist, accountant, or tax professional, none of that. But yeah, let's jump into it. And some people might say, Relentless, why do you even spend time on a disclaimer like that? Guys, we have to let the people know what it is up front. We got to be honest. We got to be honest that what we're doing here is hard, and at times I'd like to say it can be mental warfare, psychological torture, and it's this thing where every day we're fighting against our demons. And some people might not understand that. They might say, Relentless, it's you against the market. You're looking at candlesticks, you're looking at charts, you're looking at entries and exits and stop losses. That is true, but there's another side of it, which is the mental and emotional side. And there's something about, you know, not following through with a plan that you have, telling yourself, hey, I'm looking to do X, Y, and Z, and then it not, coming through to fruition. It can frustrate you, man. It can frustrate you. And there's so many different variables that can frustrate you. That's not the only one. That can lead to complications as you trade. And if we get emotional and our judgment is clouded, just like that, we can lose a ton of money. And that's why ultimately this is such a high risk field. People can say however much they want that we make a lot of money very quickly, but we can also lose a lot of money very quickly. And that reality is always there every single time we decide to hit the buy button, every time. So we got to keep it honest. We got to keep it real. Now let's jump into WORX. So for context, this one here started off pre-market. We had an after hours yesterday. We had a small move, but nothing serious. Pre-market today, lighter volume around 4 a.m. But coming around 6:30, things did pick up a little bit, but I wasn't impressed when I saw that. It, pulled back, curled up around then 7 a.m. and then sold off again, lighter volume. But coming into the 9 a.m., right, to the 9 a.m. area, we had a small push again, super light volume. And some people say, hey, Relentless, why don't you trade pre-market? Well, some days there's just, liquidity is so low. But into the open, 9:30, we ended up seeing a surge on this thing. And I was watching another stock. So unfortunately, I did miss this move. But from 239, this thing got all the way up to 265 and then a high of 74. From here, we pulled back. So in terms of patterns, there's a list of patterns that I look for, right? And in my brain, it is engraved. And so when it comes to just chronological order, there is no real order. We look for the patterns as they come. But in terms of the very first minute of the opening surge, right, was what we call it, where you just get into 9:30 and this green candle starts to move up, is something I could look for. Other than that, other than this particular trade, there is no, progression through the different list of patterns that I look for. And there's about 20 of them, right? Talking about the bull flag, the wedge, the flat top breakout, the panic flushes, and so forth, on and on. Right? You guys get, for reference, you guys can check out the course website. The curriculum is there. Chapter 24 has it listed, every single pattern slash edge that I'd look for, right? But yeah, I missed it, or else I'd have been watching right here for the opening surge as this thing was pushing up, volume coming in and getting over 56. From there, we pulled back, and this is where I'd start to watch for that, bull flag slash 3-bar play kind of a move once we start to hold up these levels, right? This red candle here does dip down a little bit from those highs of 74. We go back down to 48. After that, it, pushes up. The 1-minute candle makes a new high. Did I get here for that? I can't remember. No, I came all the way around 36. So I was way late. I mean, man. Which is telling me I missed out on a lot of profits, right? Over 65, it gets back up to 74 and then makes a new high 83. From 83, it dips down here to a low of 76. And then from there, rips up to a high of 302. And then dips down again to 85 and then surges all the way up to 33. So let's check the log and then we'll come back here. So my friend, again, ENVB, I just chose the wrong stock to look at. My first order is going to come at 36, which is right here. Man, I missed a lot, and I want to believe it might have been halted up at this point, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but anyhows, we had a high of 33. It dips down to a low of 07. My first entry is going to come around 15, 16. I'm in, and I'm out at 26 for a couple cents gain, right? About a 10-cent trade right there. It then dips down, and I'm long at 310, and I'm out at 17 and 26. A little bit more aggressively. Let's see. I want to believe, so let's check the timestamp right there once again. Was this at 36? Yes, it was. So once this candle dipped down, I had a really good read getting in and selling it on the move back up. And from there, it got all the way to 56. So how did I do heading into the next minute? Let's see. I'm in at 20, and this is another good trade here. I'm in at 20. I'm in at 25. I'm out at 44. And we can show this trade. I think maybe we can show this and another one on the archive. In at 22, out at 37. And you see my share size here is very small. A lot of this is because I'm late. I'm very late to the party, man. If I was able to capture this thing early from here, or even the opening surge, I would have been had size. Like my base size would have been like probably 3,000 or something. That makes the share size really makes the difference. Like if my base size is like 25 to 3K and my max size is something crazy like 8,000, then we probably double triple our gains on the day, right? But time does matter. So again, right here you can see ENVB sells off. That then encourages me to then switch to something else. And then I start to switch around and see that WORX is moving. And right here is where it's going to pull back. So, well, actually, I jumped in. Let's see. I think I just jumped. Let's see how this played out. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. I mean, just look at that. So I'm now pulling it up, man. This is just unbelievable that, I'm missing this sweet move. And look at this. So the moment I pull it up, there's a few big buyers on the bids at 310. It gets up to 20. It gets up to 26. I'm going to jump in right here around 15, 16 area. Actually, it gets to 30. Oh my, so I was missing so many trades already, man. It's frustrating to go back and see because you just know how well you could have already been doing, you know? It's gonna come down right here. And it was fluctuating a lot like this, which did make it tricky at times, especially with the breakout trades. So there's 12. I'm gonna get long right here, and it's gonna bounce back up to 25 area. Right, I'm gonna sell 500 right there, selling another 500 right there, or 1,000 really. I think I had 1,500, and it's gonna continue. I'm gonna get back in, and it's gonna continue higher here. I'm long at 18, 19 area, and I want to see this thing push back up. In fact, okay, it comes lower. So I get back in, which is aggressive, which is good. And I get a good entry. And so I start scaling out here slowly as this thing pushes up to 25. And then I'm going to buy back. Every time I have to step off this mic, try and grab some paper towel. Oh, well, that didn't go well. But I'm back in 22. It pushes up here to 45. And then we get a nice sweet trade right there. That was our first 800 bucks. But yeah, it's gonna go through 50 and we're gonna push up to 64. So the moment I switched over to it, it was already super active, man. And I was super late getting over to it, which was a little disappointing, but you know, sometimes you gotta make do. You gotta make do. Uh Anyhow, from there we consolidated and we had some low points. Let's see here. Lows at 305. We had some low points, so you know, dominating the range right here, right? We have this range. Can I be in on the lower end of some of these candlesticks, selling a little higher, right? And if the breakout trade wants to be good, can I be in a little higher and selling even higher? But you know, on this particular stock, it was tricky not making a new high. And it broke down. Actually, this is not a bad trade to show. And then I think that'll be the last one at 52. Um, this was a good trade here. Hold up. Right here was a massive trade. So it breaks down. This thing breaks down, and 310 essentially was like our support. It comes down here, there's 01, and so once it starts to get back above 10, I got in. Could I have been in at 3 perhaps, but I was skeptical, so I didn't buy right away. Right here, it's going to come down to 93, but once it starts to inch back up, I'm like, you know, we break down and immediately are back up like this. I start to watch, and I'm like, you know what, man, if this thing gets over 8, 10, I'm going to be in. I start to see 10 on the ask, I'm jumping in. And I'm in, and I'm like, let's see what this does. It just starts to go. 23. And I'm like, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go all the way. 33, 37, 39. The only issue, like, again, if I'm already here for a long time, I'd have way more size at this point, man. That's the only difference between me and like a $10,000 day at this point. Size. And this goes up to, I mean, a trade like this, you know, big size. I mean, man, oh man, that'll be the last trade that we show on the archive. But yeah, you know, sweet move up, but then this rejected, which was kind of sad. But it was this kind of stock all day where it's up, down, up, down, up, down. And so right here, I'm like, I'm gonna keep watching to see if it gets back up again, and it does. It gets back above 310. I didn't do super well initially, but I did capture this big green candle here. Well, we got all the way up to 95, break of 50. High right here was 43. High over here was 56. High on this candle was 50. So if we're to put a trend line, let's just say around the 50 level. Let's put it 50, 51. You can see this was somewhat our resistance. 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 And even if, you know, right here, resistance. So once it got through, it just flew, man. Big move. I think I got a poor fill coming out. 10:06. Guys, so what makes me different, right? So it's and actually, hold on, I'll wait till I get to that point. Let's see. In at 39, in at 42, in at 47. Oh, no, I got a great fill. I just only had 2,000 shares. That was a problem. 47 to 95, 98. Man. Share size, again, if my share size is anything, tomorrow, if we see something similar, I'll be ready. But yeah, some of you guys might say, hey, Relentless, a lot of people are trading a bull flag like this, where we consolidate higher lows, the candle makes a new high. But again, what makes me different is that I'm hyper scalping these setups. And the moment I'm in, if it's not going all the way, I'm out. Right? So look at how many attempts I'm taking here. Trying to keep it as tight as I can. In at 32, out scratch if it's not going right away. In at 36, out for a couple cents because it stalls out. It's not going all the way. And then again right here. I try, okay, I kind of had a flat trade here. I'm going to try again. And notice the difference in time in these trades, how they're all like a few seconds. And I'm in at 14. And then this one goes all the way so quickly that I'm able to get out for the gain, right? So that was sweet move. Sweet move. I took a loss. I didn't even realize I took a loss. This must have been a high fill. And then not a great trade here. Small loss there. Small loss again. Small loss. Wow, we had a lot of losses after this move up. But anyhows, yeah, we captured some sweet trades and then it started consolidating again. We had high of 4, 417, 415, 410, and we were bouncing off of the level around 55, 60, 62 area, 65, until this thing eventually gave out. And that was all that it wrote. Did try a little later into the day, but rejected, and that was that. Don't worry, Power Hour is going to be back. Power Hour is dead right now, but it's going to come back soon, and when it does, we'll be here trading all day long. So, ladies and gentlemen, gosh, my nose. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to hit the thumbs up. And of course, check out these links that I have down below. I do have them ready here. Check out the links for the Discord, which is our day trading chat room. All right. If you want to be involved during the live stream, after the live stream, before the live stream, the Relentless Trading chat room is here. You can always come and check in and see how the traders did on the day. We had a lot of people do all right today. Some people did end red, but all in all, it was a good day. We can scroll back up. We're kind of at the bottom of the list here, but we can scroll all the way up. And I did say, hey, the boys are back in town. Crispy making a joke about a 9K day and what he could potentially afford. Right, Honda Civic, 144,000 miles. He can go buy cash today. For 140K miles, no. The guy's in the team house, man. Tim, big day, getting right back on track as we would expect. Cactus getting it done. I mean, the list goes on here, guys. Again, we did have some people end red, right? We did have some people end red. Some nice P&Ls overall, though. We had a lot of green. I think overwhelmingly green. We did have a few red trades, P&Ls here and there, but sluggish day in the markets works. Yeah, for the type of stock that we had, it's a good day here. It's a good day, man. A lot of people are using small size, building up the experience. Guys, way to go. Stay disciplined, stay disciplined to your journey and where you are in the spectrum, not because I have a nice day or Tim or Marcelo or Crispy, anybody else. You want to stick to your progress, stick to where you are, and know that you can improve over time, right? Because ultimately the number one goal in this community is for us to just progress. No matter how slow it is, can we progress over time? All right, so check out the Discord. There are 2 options to joining. You can join if you're a little skeptical, you just want to see what it's about. You can join via a read-only mode, which is a participant role, $6.99, or you can become an elite member and have full access, excluding, of course, our MMU chats, which can have full access, be able to post your screenshots, your charts, everything like that, and be able to join the day trading channel and everything else here. Again, excluding the MMU chats. But with that being said, the next link is for the day trading course that I have. Guys, if you're looking to get started with this hyper scalping style, you know, I wait till the end of the video to mention this because the slackers are already out of here. Or maybe the people who already like are doing well, they might have just checked in just to see what was going on, but the slackers are out of here. Right now it's only the serious people still watching. And the reason why I know this is because back when I was trying to learn and I would watch all the free content on YouTube, you're watching this stuff to get every single drop of information that you can, you know? So yeah, if you're interested in a hyper scalping style, you guys can check out Merciless Markets. We do have a few mentors here, myself, Marcelo, and we also have Tim, and Tom. A lot of T's. Tim trades very similar to how I do and Marcelo does, but Tim is even more quick. Tim is even quicker. If you guys think I'm quick, Tim is like even like speed of light, you know, and it's taking more trades. So, and some of you guys will know Tim. If you're rocking with Tim, you can check him out directly, right? And you know, join via Tim's subscription. You can also check out Triad, right? AKA Tom. Tom is different in the sense that he doesn't utilize the level 2 as much. It's primarily charting, and you know, sometimes for some people, the person that's just a few levels, or we'll say 1 or 2 levels above, is, you know, a little bit better of a mentor, right? Tom is hitting a lot of 800, 1K days, $1,500 days. I know sometimes with us, with these bigger days, it can start to feel like it's out of reach or out of touch, you know? I mean, and you guys are rocking with me, so you did see me go from like very small days, but still, you know, it's definitely good to have uh, a different perspective. But of course, with the gold membership, if you guys are interested, you'll have access to everything here. If you are looking to join, right? One-on-one mentorships included, weekly Q&As, etc. So, guys, check it out. And the last link that we have here to talk about is Momo Pro. This is how we did find the stocks we traded today. I thought I went over this first, but I didn't. This platform is decent. The discovery platform here at the bottom is what I use for my watch list. It's a little later into the day. I do utilize the no filter, and all I do is look for highest percentage gainers in a descending order, and then I align that, cross-check that with volume, and the float. Right? I want high volume, low float. I do have my personalized filter for this time of day, where you know none of this stuff I would trade. But if we come here, then you'll see WORX. But again, in the morning, I don't use this filter at all. This filters out anything below $1, all that good stuff. In the morning, it's much more tight because there's not a lot of activity just yet. But yeah, you know, highest percentage gain. I want to see high volume, and primarily floats below 25 million. But sometimes we'll get a high float stock every now and again. So it just depends, right? As we know, trading is not an exact formula. It's not an exact science. There'll be a day a stock with a high float gives a huge move, and that's just how it is sometimes. But yeah, where this platform can improve is on the high-low stream. The high-low stream, for those of us who are in the small cap land, if we can get a percentage gainer filter added to this, it'll be better because, you know, we don't need to see every single stock. This thing will capture the stocks that are hot, but it's also capturing the stocks that are not. If you only want to see stocks above 50% or higher, it's not great for that. And that's where I think this platform can be better if there's to be an update. But the stream works, but can be better. The high-low, well, not the high-low, the discovery section down below is where I get the watch list stocks every day. And you know, 90% of the times I'm trading the watch list stocks anyways. But yeah, check out those links. Code Relentless for 25% off here for 6 months with Momo Pro. For the course, coupon code Triad for 40% off. And yeah, the Discord is already pretty cheap, so we don't need a discount there. But what I'm thinking about doing for the Discord, I'm gonna do a giveaway in the Discord sometime soon here. Maybe maybe a cash giveaway. You know, Tim did inspire me a little bit. Maybe a membership too. We can probably give away a membership as well. I wouldn't mind doing that. Maybe to one lucky person, right? But yeah, stay tuned. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. It's been Relentless Trader, and I am signing out bright and early at 9:15 a.m. tomorrow.